Thank you, Abraham. You mentioned something in a discourse this morning about scientists, and I just mentioned this as a cursory inquiry. Because we have a world in which we think of scarcity, specifically oil, there was an interesting article presented which said that they have a new theory, and that is that petroleum products do not necessarily come from the decomposition of organic matter, but they come from another process, and I'm not sure what they called it, but it seemed to do with pressure on rocks from within the earth.
Which makes them decomposed matter.
And I wanted to ask you, is this theory about the composition of organic matter incorrect, or is there another source of oil or production of oil?
There will never be an energy shortage because man will always desire a source of energy. In other words, as long as you are having exposure to experience that makes you want it, you will keep asking for it. And as long as you continue to ask for it, you will find ways to deliver it. The idea that oil is the only or even the primary source of your future energy is one of those short-sighted things that we are talking about, where you sort of get locked into a way of looking at things, and in being so sure that that is the best way, sometimes you miss ways that could come to you even through paths of greater allowance. Mm-hmm. Your question is a good one in the sense that how did the oil that exists now come about? And we say it is matter that under pressure has become oil. Mm-hmm. And scientists may even discover that they could apply pressure to matter and create oil. In other words, it does not have to be over such a long period of time. Okay. But then they would say that the cost of doing so might be prohibitive. Mm-hmm. And then that argument will come forth and more desire will be born. And you can sort of get caught in the quagmire of trying to figure out how and where and when and who. Where if you stay focused upon what you want and why you want it, the universal resources will always provide the means to receive it. Mm-hmm. It's a nice thing to keep reminding yourselves that while you are on the leading edge of thought, you are not the offerers of all new thought. You are the continuing contemplators of thoughts that have been before. And the advantage that that gives to you is that you have the power of the thought that has come before. So your ability to create and engineer and design gets easier and easier and easier. As you have a platform of more inventions, so to speak, the next inventions come more easily because of those that have come before. Not only because the expansion of your ideas grows exponentially, but because your belief in your ability to create grows too. We are not meaning to imply that we do not think your scientists are fantastic and amazing. We think they are doing a remarkable job of delivering the manifestations of creations that are being summoned by mass consciousness. But they could do it faster and with much less stress if they would not need every new idea to mesh with every old idea. The new ideas would be faster in coming.
Okay.
Yes.